Hello and welcome to the Storm. So today we're going to be starting a new series, if you would call it that, of trying out some lesser known games that you may have passed on, possibly on Steam and everything else like that, the systems. So today we're going to be checking out War Selection. War Selection, by the developer, is a pseudo-historical strategy game that focuses on base economic and military development, culminating in a huge military clashes. You're going to have up to 62 players that can fight in one match on a procedurally generated random map. Every player starts from the Stone Age, and throughout the match, you're going to be developing your culture, morphing into a modern-day country. So each path will bring its unique game experience. So the premise of the game right now is to start from the Stone Age and work your way up to whichever path you take. There are a few different factions up until you get to nowadays. There right now are two types of troops available, land and naval, and they do plan on adding air troops in 2020. That's what's stated on their wiki that they have. The different game modes right now that they have are Confronting Hordes, Team Match, Free-for-All Match, Armageddon, and Team Armageddon. Recently they have added in a co-op survival mode and a ranked 1v1 game mode. After that, they do plan in their wiki and the roadmap, they do plan on adding in a single-player campaign mode. What I've also found is that while the game is free to play, there will be a pay-to-play for certain game modes. Now, right now, I believe it's only to squad up and play with friends. That's at least the plan. Right now, you can do it for free, but later on down the road, they plan to add in a paywall that they, from what I can find, has not been specified, whether it's going to be one person pays for it and everyone else can play, or everyone's got to pay. Preferably I'd rather they either make it free to play and maybe put cosmetics in, or just do it where it's like $15 and you can play the game. Simple as that. It's kind of a weird system to block the modes by paying. Now on to the graphics. Graphically, this game reminds me a lot of Age of Empires 2. The way that your men look, the way the buildings look and change. They really have done well with the graphics, and it seems like they're improving the graphics over and over, and these updates that they keep sending out. I believe the updates are going to be weekly, by the way. But graphically, this game has a nice feel to it. The way the characters move is early access. Yeah, I could tell you that it's okay. It's fine enough. It doesn't right now. It's not perfect, especially for just getting something out there to prove themselves. It's working out well for them. A couple issues I came across personally is lack of a tutorial. At least I didn't find any, although it would be very appreciated to have a tutorial to explain that, hey, you need to protect your town hall. If that gets destroyed, you're done. That's, to me, a weird system to put in place, because if your town hall gets destroyed and you still have a good bit of your workers and your men and everything, until you're wiped off completely off the map, I don't believe your stuff, you should be done. Because wouldn't my workers be able to just build a new town hall? I mean, it's a weird, to me it's a different concept, and it makes you plan differently too. You start to plan, okay, wait a minute, let me protect this, I'm going to create maybe a barrier around or something to better protect myself, because I've had it where someone sends their troops, I have my men there, but they just tell their troops, hey, forget about the men, just go after the town hall, and I could have a full army there, and I lose because they're just going after my town hall. What's the point of that? I don't find that to be fair at all, because then that means people are avoiding engagement and instead just going straight for the town hall. How are you supposed to stop? How are you supposed to stop that? If their army, if you have your wall set up and you have, you know, your archers and your men in front, you should be able to defend yourself instead of them breaking down a wall, avoiding your men, and destroying your town hall. You should be able to just be wiped completely off the map instead, and it gives you a fighting chance because you can have some of your teammates come and save you. I had it where we were playing in our second match, and I was getting attacked by a bigger army, and I had somebody come and save me, and that's great. That's great because I was holding them off. I mean, I sent my workers, I sent my men, everything to protect myself, and they sent some of their men over, and they got there just in time to save me. Why can that not be implemented so that way, you know, I don't just lose from my town hall being destroyed? Because after that initial raid, the guy that I was playing against sent another squad a little bit later down the line after I had, you know, started fortifying myself and, you know, I was getting fortified. All they had to do was avoid all my men and just attack my town hall and destroy it, and I was gone. That is a huge problem, I believe, in the game right now, because that's just a weird system to implement. That, I think, is going to be a huge talking point among the community who will be playing this game. Now, I'm not saying that it's all bad. So when you upgrade your town hall fully, you unlock what's called Wonder, and that's when a timer will start to basically alert everybody and say, hey, so-and-so, Stormbreeze or player has built a Wonder, and they'll mark it on the map and start a timer for, it was 20 minutes, now they've upped it to 25 minutes, for the other team to be like, all right, hey, we gotta get together, get our armies together, and we gotta come and destroy this Wonder. And I believe that in itself is a good system. If you're willing to upgrade your town hall all the way up to the Wonder, then yeah, that's basically the end of your, how you say, your empire's line. And if they destroy that, you're done. Fine. But having it where you can destroy the town hall and basically get that person out of the game right then and there, you might as well, you know, rush to destroy everyone's just town hall and just move from base to base to base. It's a cheap tactic, but it does work, and I've had it happen to me. It's just this little thing that kind of bothers me a little bit. It's a weird system, and if they can refine that can change how this game will be viewed as. And this game, it's a great game. Okay, as much as I have been just kind of at it for the past few minutes, this game has actually been a great game. And when I first played it, you know, I didn't know what was going on and everything. I was like, okay, you know, now I understand. Let's do another match. And after we did another match, and I ended up playing for longer than I thought. Heck, even when your town hall gets destroyed, because placement on these randomly generated maps is a huge deal. I got placed right in the center of the map, and that was just a really tough spot. And for someone whose second match is just like, oh, I gotta create my army quickly or else I'm in trouble, well, you can get out quick, and that's exactly what happened to me. You know, I thought I was doing good. I protected my town hall, but of course, I got basically zerged rushed by another player, and my town hall was gone. But the game allows you to stay in the match, and in a way, I acted like a commander would, where I was overseeing as much as I could, because there's the fog of war, shadow of war, whatever you want to call it. The fog of war covered some enemy movements, but anytime I see anybody, I tell my team, I'd be like, hey, you know, so and so is coming down the left, you know, move your troops, or hey, you know, move over here, you know, deploy some troops over here. And I was able to work together with the team and not feel completely out of the match. Now, it does suck, like I said, you know, getting out so early and then you can't do anything. I had so many troops there, wasn't able to use them, and it just sucks. But the game, like I said, it is free to play right now, and for a free to play game releasing in the state it's in, I think it's great. I think it's something that can interest a lot of people, and I think if they keep doing what they plan on doing on their roadmap, that they have something special on their hands. Keep it free to play. That's my main concern. Keep it free to play. Listen to your community. If you're not going to listen to your community, this is going to go downhill fast. That happens with every game. Don't go quiet. Don't black out and say, okay, we're going to do it our way. We have our plan, but we're not going to listen to the community because the community will pick up on these things. They'll pick up on the little things that can make this game great. So, I mean, obviously they've got bug patches coming out, little patches here and there, and updates that are going to fix little things since the last time I've played. Like I said, they're going to do it weekly. So, since I last played and getting this video out, there's already a new patch out. That's great. If you keep doing that and keep supplying content to these people and little improvements to your community, that's what's going to set you apart. That's what's going to make your game what you want it to be, special and one of a kind in its own genre. Now, as you're watching this video, this is actually my first match. I had no clue what I was doing, but you see that big circle there? That's the temple. I'm going to explain how the game works. Obviously, that you got to collect resources, you got to have enough population, and then you got to work your way through the ages. Right now, I'm in the Stone Age. Truthfully, the Stone Age sucks, but it's the Stone Age. You get that temple, and you use that as your upgrade to the Bronze Age, I believe it is. And from then on, that temple is your town hall. I didn't know that. Just putting that out there. I had no clue that's what happened. Another gripe I will have, though, with the game is that you cannot delete structures or units. They are going to be changing this, though. But when I played, that was a big issue. Especially when I was playing with my bro and he got some of his workers stuck. How he did it, I don't know, but they were stuck. He couldn't get them out, couldn't do anything, couldn't destroy the building they were stuck on, but they were stuck. But the game, like I said, it's not all bad. It's just these little things that they just got to, iron out. And they seem like they are really willing to iron this game out and make it special. They're going to make it into what they want it to be, and that's great. Like I said, the biggest concern is just listen to the community, and your game will be good. It'll be great, and keep it free to play. I don't know how I feel about the whole pay to squad up with your friends. I don't like that, truthfully. It's a weird premise that I understand you want money to support your development, but doing that for squads, that's like a key component to a lot of these RTSs. This game is fun by itself, but as most games are, they are a lot more fun with friends. If I am able to squad up with a group of friends and play against another group, that's great. That's a lot of fun. But if I gotta pay, they gotta pay in a free-to-play game, that's kind of just messed up, I think. It's a weird, like I said, it's just weird. And like I said, just maybe add in cosmetics or other ways you could figure out to, get some money, some flow of cash in. That would probably go a long way. I've seen already a few comments saying that it's a weird system, and they haven't really, from what I can find, they haven't really spoken about it either. So maybe they're workshopping it, I don't know. But War Selection, you did pleasantly surprise me. And I will probably be playing this game more and more, and hopefully maybe we'll get a better idea of what is actually going to be going on. Like I said, this game is my first match, and I did not do well. Second match, I did a little bit better, but did not do well. Over time, I'm sure I'll get better at it, and I want to get better. I believe that this game could be great, and with all the modes that they're adding in, this game can be great. If you can expand on those modes, iron out those modes, create a compelling campaign, that will be where your game can compete with these other buy-to-play games. Your free-to-play game can offer what these buy-to-play games can't offer, or they have to offer, obviously, to buy them. Do that with your free-to-play game, and the word will get out. The word will get out. And so, as you can see here, my village does not look too great. I'm just trying to basically figure out how the game is working. And this is where a tutorial really would be helpful. If you can add in just a nice simple tutorial to explain these systems, because in a little bit what will happen is that I'm about to be just completely just wiped off the map. And this is where the town hall thing comes into play. I get completely just wrecked once the town hall is being attacked. I'm still in the Stone Age, so well, no, my warriors are in the Stone Age, and that's a key point that a tutorial would help with, is that you actually got to upgrade the single warrior. Those single warriors are when, like, if you have a caveman, you got to click on that guy to upgrade that guy. It doesn't just automatically upgrade between your eras as you move to the Bronze Age or the next stage after that. What'll happen is that you'll upgrade to the Bronze Age through your town hall, and your buildings that are in the Stone Age will stay in the Stone Age, but your workers you can upgrade to your Bronze Age or the next age after whatever age you're in. And that's where the game will change, and you kind of got to manage your resources well enough that you can upgrade your buildings, your men, your workers, all of it. And like I said, that's where a tutorial will become really helpful, and I hope that they do implement it, or if they have already and I just missed it, you know, my bad, I'm sorry. I probably should look better if it is there. And really, besides that, the game has done well. It's well for what it is and what they are doing with it. And I hope that they keep going on this track of putting out content and making this game bigger and better than it is now, because it's like I said, great. It is a great game, and I do recommend that you come check it out. At least give it a chance, especially if it's free to play. Why not? You know, and you know, maybe bring a friend while it's free to play and squad up. That's, I think right now, probably one of the best ways of getting into the game is at least going through it together and failing together. And that's kind of where I stand, and hope that you do check out the game, because I will be playing this game a little bit more. Hopefully I'll put out an update video that can enlighten a little bit more on what they are doing, as this is my first video for War Selection. I hope to do more. And I hope I was good to bring this to your attention and just say that, you know, hey, check it out. Don't avoid it because it's free to play, because this game, like I said, can be something special to a lot of people. And that's where I will leave you guys. If you like the content and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. You know, come check us out on Mixer. I'll be streaming on Mixer. I apologize. This is actually from a stream I had done, and I'm still working on the layout of the actual stream. So It's a little cluttered. I cleaned it up recently, so hopefully next time this will be better and you can actually see the text that is coming and everything like that. And yeah, so I hope you can come join us on Mixer. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description below, and come check out War Selection. Maybe join us on a stream, come play with us. And if I missed anything, if I missed any information, please let me know in the comments below. It'll help, as I'm, I was kind of looking this up, kind of just putting this together, because I want to get this out there for people who might be iffy about the game, that it is a fun game, and I hope you do enjoy playing War Selection. Anyhow, hope to see you guys next time in the coming storm.